Please take your tickets.
Got a ticket. Okay, this here you can take your credit card or you can buy the tickets. But we're staying there. You guys, join the YouTube and I can get a perfect photo here. Wow, so much to read. Let's go! Let's go! It's so weird, different sides. This reminds me of the Canada Human Rights Museum. They have very similar design. Here we go. Experience. Let's go. Ooh. Even the basement looks like a ship design. I'm going to sort my bag and my coat. I think it's not free, but it's too heavy. I'm not going to do this. How do I do this? Scan. Okay, I need to scan it. So I try to scan the QR code, doesn't work, and the internet here is really slow. So I'm gonna just do this. See, they have different price for. This is tiniest one is €2, £2, and this one is 4, and that big one is 5. I'm gonna just do 2 for now. Okay, take my money.
Authorizing.
It doesn't work on my phone. Okay, charge now. £2.
Thank you.
It's not free here. And do the passcode. Oh, enter again. It's tricky to change the order. 1073. Get my receipt. Now I just need to find it. Oh, it's a shiny. Here. So the here I need to type this, I think. Oh, my nail so long. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, this is I prefer if you want backpack and with one coat, really thick coat. So you have really you have 2 people for this number, remember. Now when it shows red, it's just taken. Okay. If you have 2 people in the summertime, you don't have thick jackets, you need that. But if you have shoe luggage, you can put it here. Okay, so I'm on level 2. You can store your bag is over there. You can also park your car, and here also park your car toilets, and then you have to go here to show them your tickets, and then these are all the exhibition area, I think. Oh, huge. Alright, let's go to the ground floor and then go through the process again. This is me today, ready for the Titanic. And yeah, before I re-enter, I saw there are many student kids here. And then here you can see this family trail. You can have this with your children and then play some games like how many organic Jack and Sticks. This kind of interesting. So there we go. This is nothing to do with the Titanic, I think. Alright. In the beginning, I talked about how women had to move to Belfast to work, and I'm really wondering what's the Titanic to do with the Belfast.
Why do we need to change when we are prospering? Home rule means Rome rule. That's what they're saying on the street. And where would that lead us in the end? I'll march with you.
Now in this area that shows all the old photos about Belfast, the largest and most important tourist commercial and industrial city in Ireland. Oh, it's good to know. So it's more like a Belfast museum, more like a Titanic museum for this for. Maybe they will talk about more later. England. Oh, this is brave. I think this is so true. Ireland needs to be defined by the north south, not just England. So I like this. And then it shows the old industrial history of Belfast. When the woman working in the industrial industry, manufacturers. There's so many people. I like them make like people moving on the picture, so it's not just picture, and you won't just ignore that. So dark. And so they have this. If you touch this, it will show on the map. Here, this is Leaning House. Yes, how to pronounce that word? It's interesting. How many towns of road and importance? Okay, this much town. How many accounts did the road workers have on their books in 1892? 20,000 in CC. And in 1892, how many people did the road works employ? 2,000 people.
The gentleman type at all. His lordship took the largest dry dock in Belfast. Enormous gantries, a dry dock built for a ship that hadn't even been built yet. Service. And that's what they're going to build them bigger still. The gentleman tried to talk. His lordship was looking at the largest dry dock in Belfast. Enormous gantries and dry dock built for a ship that hadn't even been built yet. They did precise. I was meeting them. Speculated more accurately than you realised. They did. I was privileged to accompany the gentleman this way.
Beats me where they find this sort of money from.
That's the clever part, James. Mr. Ismay has the backing of the distinguished American financier.
Well, that's another day done, James. Another long day indeed. They went on talking late tonight.
Great affairs, James. Great affairs.
Always that way when Mr. Ismay dines with his lordship.
I should think so. His lordship and Mr. Ismay are... Tanya rules the waves.
I hear Kunan is stops there.
Speed, James. Mr. Ismay's a passenger.
Gentry all do it have time on their hands.
Oh, well, I know what you're talking about.
Signs the house like a fair one. What's so special about Mr. Ismay's ships then?
Luxury, James.
A dry dock built for a ship that hadn't even been built yet.
Here's your service.
Enormous gantries and dry dock built for a ship that hadn't even been built yet.
They shall be constructed in our finest shipyard with our most skilled craftsmen. Most skilled craftsmen.
I didn't do anything. It just came here and the door is not just open. And I just follow it. And now I'm going to the 4th floor. I don't know, where was I? I was at 6, right? I might miss something. Oh, I know. So I can see things from the gantry from the top. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, scary. Sounds so real. Now I feel I'm in the construction area. 20 minutes from here. There's something there.
Into the back, there we go.
More seats.
I came in here the day after my 14th birthday, Harlan and Wolf. That's where you worked in Belfast. My dad got me my start, then my brothers after me. You could hear the noise from where we lived, but nothing prepared you for the size of the
God,
place.
it's so cool.
They put me to work on 401. That's what we called her. We knew she'd be the largest passenger ship in the world, but we didn't call her Titanic then.
I was there from the beginning. I watched the shipwrights lay the keel blocks. They set big wooden blocks on the slipway to start with. Then the keel atop of it, like a backbone. And the frames attached to that, like a skeleton.
Workshops everywhere. It took weeks to find your way around. There'd be workshops for every trade you ever heard of. Painters, sailmakers, coppersmiths, boiler makers, cabinet makers. I even learned a bit about French polishing off them.
Harlotworth was a fine place to work, but dangerous. Every ship cost a life, and there'd be lots of injuries besides.
I was in the engine works for a while. Very well equipped it was. That's where we built the triple expansion engines. 2 of them, each as high as a 3-story house.
I worked in the frame bending shop. You had heat steel beams in the furnace, then hook them onto slabs of cast iron and hammer them curved. It was skilled work.
It's not
You had to bend them
octopus.
more than you needed because the frame straightened out a little when it cooled.
The shell plates that made up the hull weighed up to 4.5 tons. They were taller than the da.
The plates were overlapped on the edges. Some were raised, one after another. We called it clincher. One of the foremen told me years ago, that's how you built steel ships.
I worked as a heater boy. You had to heat the rivets on a wee plate. You put the bellows till the rivet was white hot. Then you get a hold of it with your tongs and throw it up to the catcher. And he put it in the hole in the plate for the holder up. There were 2 of us on the other side of the plate for the holder up. We had to hammer the rivet so it filled the hole before it turned dull red. The double bottom. That's a wee space we called the tanks, made up of steel plates. The rest of the rivet squad all had to fit into that gap. One of the 4 men would check each rivet with a special hammer. If it made a ringing sound, we'd have to get back and chase it out after work. I'd get scared working down in that double bottom. You only had candles for light. And the constant hammering against the shell plates. You could hear it all over Belfast. Some of those boys ended up stone deaf, so they did. We were paid 31 bob a week. The heater boy in Catchford at 16 bob, but we all work the same 54 hours.
The upper deck was steel too, and part of the strength of the ship. There's no straight lines on the ship, and when you look down the weather deck, you can see the shear of the hull, which stopped her flexion at sea.
The stern frame had to be strong enough to take the rudder and turning in heavy seas. You'd have all these timbers and guy wires to steady the frame, and men scurrying around like ants underneath. When we came to launch day, I was torn between pride and fear. The standing ways were coated in tallow, train oil, and soft soap. So the ship would slide when they shifted her weight off the blocks. That was the most dangerous part. And the shipwrights were not going to weigh the last props. They were under compression, you see, and the sliding ways would be released by the hydraulic trigger. 100,000 people watched the launch. Some paid a bob to sit in the reserved seating. There were extra trams laid on. Then we all went off to the pub to wish her well.
Ach, you were proud to be an island man that day. And Titanic was the pride of Belfast.
Thank you for joining us. The tour will end in a few seconds. Please exit the car carefully and make sure...
Someone keep farting in this area. I cannot finish reading, so I'm gonna move on to the next area. The launch.
There must have been 100,000 spectators here who have seen the finest sight in all of Belfast.
So water.
At 7 a.m., Captain Edward John Smith came aboard the Titanic to Berlin. In Belfast, Southampton. She was preceded by a considerable weight of expectations. At Southampton, the White Star Line had already constructed a massive deep water. At 7 a.m., Captain Edward John Smith came aboard the Titanic to Berlin. Bang on time and fully expecting to be in New York within a few days, the Titanic's launch in May 1911 was watched by an estimated 100,000 people. Almost a year of fitting out followed, transforming the massive hull into the sumptuously appointed liner described by the White Star Line as a queen of the ocean. By March 1912, Titanic was ready for her maiden voyage. For Belfast, the triumphant culmination of many years' planning and labor. Before she could be handed over, Titanic had to undergo sea trials. On the 2nd of April 1912, she carried out a series of maneuvers in open water, under the watchful eye of Board of Trade Inspector Francis Carruthers. Then, on the boat train from London Waterloo. By late morning, all the passengers and crew were aboard, minus 2 firemen who were delayed in a public house and missed the departure. At noon on April 10th, bang on time and fully expecting to be in New York within a few days, the Titanic sounded her was depth of 40 feet. England's premier passenger port was flourishing, with new shops, restaurants and businesses open. to service and growing passenger trade. And job opportunities on board ship and in docks for migrants from all over Britain and Ireland. Almost 400 Titanic's crew live in Southampton's northern district. A national cold strike had left several ships laid up in dock, and the prospect of a job on Titanic welcome relief for crew and managed White Star Line already constructed a massive water ocean front.
Russia has made it happen.
Of my room, there was another one. There's another one floating by. So that dude kept pointing along the rails, and as it worked, it sliced off bits of ice fell all over the deck. We just picked up the ice and started to put snowballs.
After waiting some time, I got on a boat, but this was so crowded that something prompted me to ask to be taken back again on the ship. Strange as it may seem,
the big electric machine she was about 750 miles east of Capers at that time. And a chap named Godwin, my third operator, rushed in. Said, my God gracious, the Titanic has struck a barnacle. Now, the SOS had just recently come into practice. But prior to that, the CQD was that was a Marconi manufactured one. It never had official recognition. I think that's where he exercised very excellent judgment.
I really was reconciled to them. Being a Catholic, there are 3 priests on board, I've been a good person.
And when we made off from the starboard side, you could see by the arrangements of the lights, all the lights were burning, and we could see that she was going down.
Just before going to the stateroom, there was a bump,
we started on it. It seems sometimes it will end up. I like it.
Look at the Titanic. It is a monstrous great boat as high as the Clarence Hotel, and I cannot tell you how long. We are going to embark tomorrow morning.
It is a monstrous great boat.
The boat is giant in size and fitted out like a colloquial.
I have never seen a ship with a very big, everything with fun.
I hope it's most comfortable. And the ship is quite the most curious I have been.
captain that started the blast. It seems all the time was in the river. I like it.
Titanic. It is a monstrous great boat as high as the Clarence Hotel, and I cannot tell you how long. We are going to embark tomorrow morning.
It is a monstrous great boat.
The boat is giant in size and fitted up like a political.
I have never seen a ship before. It looks very big. Everything is exciting.
I have got most comfortable, and the ship is quite the most luxurious I have been.
I am coming to America on the nicest ship in the world. I'm going to some of the nicest people in the world too. In fact,
This going away from home.
I like the sweet part. The sweet part is all the time. What the ship's doing now, has behaving. And you know what? Every single person who's looking at the ship now is doing people like me from the city of Belfast a great favour. Yes, it is.
Or told me all about Chicago, and I know that I should like it much better than I do Ireland.
They walked in this guy's state They walked in that road, they drank in the pubs, they never travelled more than maybe 12 miles. This was history.
This great legacy. And one of the greatest things ever happened for me was when they built the visitor attraction. And it opened up to learn about what it
Bye bye. Souvenir shop now, right? Still raining crazy. I asked her what's inside. She said it's sausage, basically just pork. So we'll give it a try. It's £11, cheaper than other dishes. So this is the meal I have here. Pork. It was very special. It's so cold. I want to get my luggage first. I think someone ordered this one. Just tie my. What? This one? Let's go to SS Nomadic. Cool. So it's across bus road 75 meters. Just over there. Wow. Over there. Titanic. Why is always someone? Why? Okay, we're going to see this SS Nomadic, the world's last remaining white star line vessel. W. Wow, I thought it's the... Huh? Which one? I think it's this one, right? Oh, if you don't come this close, you won't see this thing at all. Wow. I thought it's that one. Oh, I had a problem. This is not a center. It's hard to get a perfect photo from here. Alright, let's go. So cool. It is so cool here. Really cool. Maybe here's perfect angle. It's really freezing today. It says 7 degrees, but I feel like it's -7. It's windy and cold. I did show my teeth. Oh, that's cool.
It's all time. Even the flowers and ribbons carved into walls. This is a place for hundreds of thousands of ladies and all the time, always on sale. That's Monsieur Store as it likes. The richest man in America. Your name calling for tenants. Well, you can pay bills. Perhaps you take that some new idea. Like, as a lead, they arrange a good discussion sometimes.
This car about 100 years ago. Or just photos. We're going to the first class. Let's go back to the first class. So these are the original carbon, but I just change it. Oh, let's go to the first class. Ooh, feel so privileged. Okay. Can we go out? What are you doing there? Talk to me, sir. You don't speak English? Or you don't understand my accent? Hey dude, what are you doing there? Okay, fine. It's 12, wasn't it? Oh, my God. Yeah, this is a boat. Let's go to second class. What goes up must go down. Must goes down. Okay. So far we are here, and we go back to upper deck, and then we're going to lower deck. Let's go to see what the second class life is like. First class again. Oh, yeah, you can wear a dress. Oh, you look nice. Or this. Huh. Oh, you're too happy. You already survived the scene. Oh, Charlotte. You lucky girl. You have pink diamond? This guy. Throw some French chicken. Oh. How many glasses do you have? I'm start cleaning it. Can I touch this?
Hello, the pen is for staff only. Please, take a seat. We will serve you at the table. Prefer to stand? Okay. You can share my view. It is magnificent, no? The ceiling, the ornate lights, the floor tiles, even the flowers and ribbons carved in the walls, sumptuous in every detail. And of course, passengers too. This is a place for only the finest ladies and gentlemen. Don't look now, but going down the stairs, that's Monsieur Astor and his wife. The richest man in America.
Let me see if it was
He owns
restarted.
many grand hotels. Well, he's at home here, no? Perhaps he'll take back some new ideas. Like the ladies. They bring the latest fashions from Paris to show off the American ballroom. Monsieur Astor is the
Let's see the second class. Oh, yeah. Next. Which country in Europe did a large number? Oh, no. How many passenger pass through? Wow, much. Low skill worker. 4 months. 2 West African. More attractive for them. Return home. Only get right for the first question. These are all those famous people. More love story. Previous cargo. It's a newspaper. What you need to know. Cool. Okay.
We were able to get in. I'd only ever been in Paris as a student or a holiday maker before, so I was late to the court. We were late. We pushed in past lots of people who were actually getting divorced. Paris,
this is the original.
anything like that. But we were getting divorced. It was a family court day. We had to push through. I was actually expecting my second child at the time, so we got through by one of the legal advisors saying, you know, basically make way for pregnant ladies. We got through the court and got in. There was quite a lot of media there, and one of the real unusual things was that it wasn't done. The auction wasn't decided on gold. It was decided on the night extinguishing 3 candles. So there were no counter bidders. And as it turned out, we thought there might be a legal advisor put in a bid of €250,001, which was obviously what you had to do. And there was complete silence and lots of tension in court, and they extinguished these 3 candles. And so it was sort of going on. It was 1 candle was extinguished, and then a bit of tension, and then another candle extinguished, a bit more tension, and the third one was out, and that was it, and the boat was ours.
You just can't take a vessel and bring it over the channel, just the drop flat. Things have got to be organised. It had to actually go on a barge, right? It couldn't be towed over, right? Because the vessel wasn't in good enough repair. She had no superstructure on her. So if you had to try and tow her over, she would have broken up. So she was put on a barge and she was transported over from the Arth to Belfast. It took 6 days. We did that in July 2006.
When the Irish road back to Belfast it had been acquired by the Department for Social Development, the department
job of organising volunteers to come and work on the board. And she was towed down to Harlem at Finnegan Key, very far down the line, after the volunteers were organised.
I need to buy the tickets.
Choose from popular destinations or search for another destination.
I can't do anything.
Please select payment. Present or insert your credit or debit card to pay. Please take your tickets.
Interesting. £80 for throwing trash on the floor and doggy poop. There's a book. So only hear this one. And then, who are you on the board? Who is this person? Here. Look at their litter bin. Trash bin. What's that? Oh, what are these? I guess a cigarette cover. I'm about to say goodbye to this country, city. Now the church. Let's record the last scene of the city. It became really sunny before I left. It was raining like crazy when I was traveling. Now the weather is so nice when I'm about to leave. Yeah. I'm in Belfast. I'm going to Dublin. I just asked for the information, and the lady told me to come here, customer support, to buy a ticket. I just got a ticket. It's 33. I don't know. It will be cheaper to take bus. Here you can see departure times for Dublin, Connolly, Papua is 4. It's next page already. 2 trains. Here's the platform. Let's go. You don't have like a restaurant large big. I need to keep one hand available. Anyway, I will go through this gate. Okay, here's the gate. When you go through the gate, you can see a platform right away. So close. And here only Starbucks. Let me see the price. If they're reasonable, I buy one because I had less than 10 minutes. Okay, I think these are first class. That's why you say, see the green label, and after something A and B. I don't really. SG. Son, he said something A to B because I don't have a locate. It's too hard. Went to the other side. I thought it's A and B, and then the lady says it's D. After D, so D E. Something green label. I don't know about green label. Let's go.
There's wines and stuff. Maybe 3 or 4 of them. A couple.
I had to drive Dublin. The first thing I need to do is to buy the bus card because I need to use it tomorrow. I'm leaving the station. I couldn't find anywhere to buy the car, so I'm gonna just walk only 1 kilometer.
Going down.
I'm glad I have elevator here.
Please mind the doors.
So you go downstairs, you can see the bus right away.
Going down.
If I take bus, just 2 stops away. If I walk, it's 1.2
Level 0.
kilometers. That's so weird. Their transportation is so different. How do I go past?